Did Stacy really get with TJ in order to get her ex-husband jealous so she could get him back? We're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 episode 1. It is on and popping. The first episode. I have a whole page and a half of notes. So we're going to talk about Stacy in a little while, but let's talk about the other ladies for now. So we have opening scene. We see Karen being released from prison in September of 2025. No, just last month. She was released after, I think it was 8 or 9 months of serving her 2-year sentence. I think the other year is suspended and she could serve it at any time, and she may even serve it as house arrest. But Karen is home. I hope we see her this season. Okay, so we see Karen being released, and then we see Giselle prepping. She's getting ready. She's invited all the ladies over 2 days after Karen turned herself in order to talk about what's happened. So, they're talking about, they can't believe that it's happening, but it's probably a good thing that it's happening because Karen, this is her 4th DUI, and they don't want to see a 5th one because it might even be worse going forward. All right, they took the opportunity at that little meeting to also get on Stacy because, as you remember at the reunion, TJ called Eddie and told Eddie that she owes him money, that Stacy owes him money, that he was paid to come on the show. And she paid, the agreement was 50% of her check from that season of Real Housewives of Potomac. That's the rumor that's flying around. And like Giselle said, at the luncheon, they met an actress who showed them paperwork that actually TJ is suing Stacy in the courts. I don't know if I believe that. I really think that TJ is shaking Stacy down for money. I don't think she paid him to come on there. I think he came because he wanted the recognition. He wanted to be part of everything. Nobody knows TJ. I mean, where do we know him from? 1 or 2 B-roll movies or something. And I think he wanted to come on there for the exposure. That is my opinion. Yeah, I don't think she promised to pay him. So I don't know what that's about. And the fact that she's dating her ex-husband again, I'm like, okay, what is happening? But Ashley is getting on her. I think it's going to be Ashley against Stacy this season. They were getting into it first at Giselle's house, and then Ashley invited her out shopping in order to prepare for her Bloom party. And she took the opportunity again to tell her, Stacy, I think you're lying. We met this lady who showed us receipts that he is suing. And Stacy's like, you want to hear the truth? You want to hear the truth? She's like, I am past all that. And if everybody's holding, including me, holding my breath, is Stacy going to admit to anything? Stacy's like, I'm past that. I don't understand why you ladies keep coming at me. I'm done with that part of my life. And I just want to move on. Ashley like, you're lying. I don't like liars. Ashley looked like she wanted to clock her. Like, Ashley her little self all up in Stacy. Stacy looking down at her like, I'm done with this. So Stacy leaves, and Ashley is like, you love a walk-off, don't you? Ashley is the comic relief in this Housewives franchise. It was between her and Karen, so she gonna take over full-fledged right now. But I know I'm jumping all over the place, but we're gonna cover everything. So now we have Kay and, first we saw Giselle and Cal out to lunch. That was nice to see Cal. I didn't think we saw much of him last season, but it's really, really good to see him. So that was a quick thing. Now we see Kay and her mom, and Kay is letting us know that her and Greg broke up, but he took her on a trip to Jamaica, man, and they're seeing each other. But I have to agree with Kay's mom. You can't just keep letting him coming and going. You have to set your standards and make sure that you stick to it. And her whole family, it seems, don't like him. So, girl, if your family don't like him, usually it works out that they're right. So I suggest you take your mom's advice and move on. Maybe you could have your friend Angel introduce you to some people. Her husband is an ex-ball player, right? So maybe he knows some people that he could introduce you to. That's your friend you've known for a long time. I think you should, move on from Greg, because I don't think Greg had much respect for you based on how he treated you last season. I don't know about that. I don't know. He kind of made you look kind of, yeah. I don't know. Take your mom's advice and move on. Kay. All right, we have Wendy and family. So, we're touching base with all the families of keeping up on what's going on since last season. So now we have Wendy and family, and we found out that Greg is expanding on Happy Eddie. Who gave him that name? I think it was Ashley's friend who gave him that name. He took it and ran with it, and now he is in the cannabis field. He is making sure that, he is expanding. So he's off to Jersey. His new expansion is in Jersey. So now they have 3 locations. And according to Wendy, Happy Eddie is doing very well. Wendy is doing a makeover on the kitchen part of the house, and everything is working out. His son tell him he want to go work for Chick-fil-A. He's like, boy, you play too much. You see your mommy and daddy out here making all this money. Her daughter's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Her daughter's like, I want to be a doctor. And then one of the sons like, but mom is not a real doctor. Yes, she's a doctor. She have that PhD. She got that doctor title, and she's going to use it. We all know Wendy's going to make sure that she use her doctor title. But it was just fun to see the family come together and chit-chatting and stuff like that. Ashley goes into how she's officially divorced. Remember, I got my notes. She is officially divorced. People were wondering if she was really going to go through it, because it took her 3 full years. But Ashley walked away with $20 million, girl. Ashley said it was worth the wait, and that she did. So she walked away. I don't know if it's the whole 20 or half of the $20 million estate, according to the blog. So Ashley might have walked away with $10 million or $20 million. Not sure. Now, like I said, I'm jumping all over the place as I remember. Now, when Ashley and Stacy went to the boutique to shop, Hilda, why didn't you give them the champagne before the end, after Stacy left? You over there sipping on the champagne, and these 2 women are over there, their voices escalating. Why didn't you give them the champagne ahead of time? So make sure that they keep calm and have a good discussion. And that is what Ashley told us. She's like, girl, you should have given us this in the beginning. We might have had a better conversation. So now, let me see what else is going on. We're touching base with Giselle again. Giselle is telling us how happy she is. She says she was sad for about 28 hours, so a day and a little bit, that all the girls are in college. So she's like Heather from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She is happy to have the house all to herself. She could dress as she wants. She could have company when she wants, and she don't have to worry about it. She loves having her back, her independence. And that is what Heather said she was looking for when Bronwyn kind of, and myself kind of look at her sideways, like, really? You're happy the girls are out of the house? But according to Giselle, it is good. She is enjoying it. She is dating. She is loving having her house to herself. So we're happy for her. This is where we meet Angel, which is Kay's friend, and Bobby. We find out that Bobby is an ex ball player. I forgot what type of ball. But Kay told us that her friend told us that she has multiple businesses, and she has one that's really intriguing, where when they were living in Colorado, she used to have a company where people come and have the outdoor experience, like they'll take them on a hike and take them on places and stuff like that. So that is what she's trying to build in Maryland. Maryland is home to her. She says she moved out to Colorado with her husband, and now that he's retired, they moved back home and they're working together to expand that business and more. So they're doing their thing. Then now we come to Ashley's venue. Who was it? I think it was Kay who had a discussion with, I think, Giselle, who said, Kay was telling Giselle that she find that Wendy is moving kind of funny towards her. Like, she'll talk to her nice and good on the phone, but when she see her in public, she'll act like she don't know her. Same thing Angel said. She said when she was a freshman, her and Wendy went to the same college. When she was a freshman, Wendy was a senior, and she was walking around campus in her suits and stuff like that. And then when we came to Ashley's party and somebody's like, do you remember her from college? And she was like, I don't know her. Oh shit. Now we're not doing that Mariah Carey thing. Like, who is this? I don't know her. Wendy, this is gonna be a clash. But you probably don't know her, but get to know her, Wendy. But according to the ladies, you're looking like you're trying to say, okay, I'm above all of them. I don't mingle with these people. But I don't think they're going to let it go, Wendy. According to Kay, like I said, according to Kay said that you'll talk to her nice and everything on the phone. And when you see her in public, that you act like you don't know her. And that is what Kay is addressed with you and that is what Kay addressed with you at Ashley's second bloom party. And everyone in the confession is like, when was the first bloom? But Ashley already told us her first bloom was her marriage and her kids. So now she's having a different party for her divorce. Now my question is, Ashley, where was your mom and your uncle Lump or Grump? What's his name? How come I didn't see them at the party? You always have them in everything else that you're doing. Why weren't they at the party, Ashley? Or were they there and the production just didn't show them? But I need to know where Uncle Lump is, because he's the one who's been giving you all this great advice of how to, make sure that you deal with Michael. So where is Uncle Lump and your mom? We have beautiful wigs like mine. Where's your Uncle Lump? So so Ashley's bloom party, second bloom party, we had Ashley. She's like, when she was getting ready, she's like, a lot of people in here want to see me fall on my face, so y'all gonna make sure this don't happen. She had on a beautiful dress. She had someone announce her as a Duchess Darby. And we had Stacey like, did he just say Duchess? And I had Wendy bust out laughing. I'm like, these girls are something else. So Duchess Darby was coming down the stairs, as you would as a princess, because it's a bloom party, so it's springy and everything. So she kept stopping. So at one point, I believe it was Wendy's like, why do you keep stopping? And she was like, so you can enjoy the dress. Yes, Ashley. I enjoy that part. Yes, Ashley. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Ashley had her party. She made her little announcement, making everybody know she's officially divorced, even though some of you thought it would not happen. But it has happened, and we are here. So let's party! So that was it, and everybody was partying. But this is the same party she got into it with Stacey. She's like, Stacey, what happened between us at the boutique is not sitting well with me. Why do you keep lying, Stacey? Why do you keep saying that this person don't have the receipts that they do? She's like, I don't like a liar. And then it got pretty loud. We had a friend who came with Stacey. What was his name? I forgot his name. But he came with TJ. TJ came, or CJ. It's another initials. He came over and he's like, you guys are way too loud. Everybody's looking and stuff like that. And then he says to Ashley, what do you want her to do? What do you want her? You want her to provide receipts? You want to see papers? What is it? And she was like, yeah, she needs to stop lying. And she needs to admit that she was paying TJ for to be on the show with her. She's telling a big lie, and I don't like lies. So Ashley got really heated for her. You could say she was really into it, like she was really offended that Stacey is lying allegedly, and she needs to admit that she's paying TJ to be on the show, and you know how that goes. So now we, at the end, after Ashley's party, we do get to meet we saw her before. We met Tia before through Giselle. And Tia is English, and I think I don't know how long she's been living it. I forgot what she does, because this is the first episode, girl. So I'm still learning everything and everybody. And we saw Charisse. Hey, Charisse. I know, do your appearance every season, girl. I gotta check to make sure that you're still a producer on the show. Get your coins. Get it. And they say, clock that. Get your coins. But we saw Charisse. We met Tia, who is a friend of Giselle. So that's two new people. We had two new ladies. Two new ladies we have on the show. We have Angel, who's a friend of Kay's. And we have Tia, who's a friend of Giselle. So from the previews, from what we see them getting into it. We see Wendy getting into it with several people. I think we see Ashley going again at Stacy. Lord, she's not gonna let up. Ashley is gonna be on Stacy's butt this whole season. I guess that's gonna be her storyline, because Michael isn't there. She's gonna be the bone carrier. She's trying to take over the title from Giselle. And I'm wondering if we're gonna see anything of Karen this season. But yeah, it is the first episode of season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm looking forward to how the season will unfold. I'm looking forward to see everybody get into discussions, not fights, but discussion. I'm looking forward to see what trips they're gonna go on. I'm looking forward to the fashions. I'm telling you, I already love Wendy's confessional look. That silver with the leaf and the She's giving me Bronwyn from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and everything she's putting on is looking good on her. Wendy, if you're your own stylist, congrats. If you have a stylist, they're doing their job, girl. You looking good, as they would say. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the season. I hope you guys will subscribe to the channel and come back and watch my recap and my reviews. Shameless plug, go down in the description and look at my Shopify store. I sell women's clothing and men's clothing and accessories. Go and check it out. See if something that you're interested. Buy something for yourself and for your significant other. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Tell me in the description, are you liking the season so far? First episode, what is it giving? What vibe are you getting? Are you gonna keep watching? What do you think is gonna unfold throughout the season? Let me know. Like I said, I'm not one of those YouTubers who go in and deep dive and go behind the scenes and look for stuff. I will watch the episode and from there give you my recap and my review. But I'm not gonna deep dive. If I find something on entertainment, if I find something on Instagram, I'll bring it to you. But other than that, I'm just watching the show, reviewing it. So like I said, guys, check out my links in the description, all of them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you wish. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye. Tired of the same old styles? Ready to make waves with your wardrobe? Welcome to Touch Me Textures, where bold meets beautiful and every piece is designed to turn heads. Our collections are all about textures that feel as good as they look. From flowy dresses to eye-catching accessories, we've got everything you need to express your style your way. Find pieces that speak to you for every vibe, every adventure. And the best part? Our site makes it easy to shop and easy to fall in love with everything. So why wait? Dive into style that's uniquely yours at touchmetextures.com. Feel fabulous, look unforgettable. Click the link in the description to check out all we have to offer.